Pretty interesting incremental upgrade style game. This is SlamWall. Oh, and yeah, it's also free. The premise is fairly simple. There is a wall over here. We need to figure out what is on the other side. In order to extract wallium from the wall, we just click and hold. That is fine. And then obviously we are going to be able to get some upgrades in order to try and bring this wall down just a little bit faster. Excellent. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We are good to... we're good to go, I suppose. Nice. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out what's happening. So, our first upgrade is going to be at 40 wallium, which is grand. We can start recruitment. We're going to recruit 5 dwarves, and it's going to double every purchase, which is fine. We can now decide to assign pickaxe throwers, arrow launchers, alchemists, or catapults. Let's start with a pickaxe launcher and a catapult. That sounds pretty good. That is going to unlock the respective menus over here. We can now recruit a pickaxe thrower. Sure, or we can recruit a catapult, but that's going to cost us 200. Okay, well, let's recruit a pickaxe thrower and see what that gives us in the early stages, and then we can return to just extracting away. I'm going to leave that menu up there because I feel like I'm going to be able to get another one. Okay, cool. So the pickaxe thrower quite literally throws their pickaxe. Okay, I mean, the fact that they have to go and retrieve it is a little bit annoying. I feel like that's maybe a considerable waste of time. A waste of everybody's time, but frankly, you know, he's doing a fine job. Doing an absolutely fine job as far as I am concerned. Okay, next thing that we need to look at is probably just getting some more recruits. Arrow launchers, I guess they're going to be sort of less expensive than catapults, so let's maybe check that out. 100 wallium in order to get an arrow launcher. Sure, what the heck, let's see if we can try and pick one of these up. And I can already tell this is going to be a big number game. You know, at the end of this video, we're going to see lots and lots of stuff happening on the screen. I just get that vibe. I just get that vibe. Okay, this is like a little... Whoa, this is a lot more sophisticated than I thought it was going to be. Okay, boom. Pretty big. It looks like it can fire off multiple arrows at a time. I guess that's probably... Yeah, probably the main thing. So I would imagine that on a sort of base level, we're going to be doing more damage than the pickaxe thrower. Also, the arrow launcher doesn't have to go and pick the arrows up, which is quite nice. Let's pick up 2 more arrow launchers. That sounds pretty good. We can see our damage stats up in the top left-hand corner, which is grand. 160 wallium in order to unlock the next... sort of group of recruits. So we'll probably just try and nab that, but it's going to be made all the easier by the fact that we now have three of these ballista arrow launchers, which, yeah, I really like. This is looking pretty good. Yeah, we're definitely getting up there. An alchemist? Yeah, I'm interested in unlocking an alchemist. Sure. Okay, so that's all of the sort of default classes that we've got unlocked here. A burn reaction. Buying any alchemy upgrade doubles the cost. Okay, do we need to, like, hire an alchemist, though? I guess not. I guess we just have the straight-up alchemist menu. I guess that's it. We still need to nab ourselves a catapult. That's going to be 200 coins, but we'll be able to get that very soon indeed. Also want to maybe start looking at some of the upgrades for the arrow launchers. The elven arrows or the damage arrows increase damage by 50%. I mean, look at that. We're doing an incredible amount of damage from these arrows alone. Let's pick up the catapult, see what happens when it arrives, and see what it looks like firing off against this wall. Okay, catapult has arrived. Let's see how much damage it does. We do... Okay, it does 15 damage. We do need 2 people in order to operate the catapult, so it's a little bit less than ideal. However, that being said, pretty much everybody is doing a better job than the pickaxe thrower, because the fact that we have to go and, you know, pick up the pickaxe is probably the most annoying thing in the whole sort of pickaxe picking operation. Right, we're starting to get a really decent amount of damage, and as a consequence, a decent amount of wallium. We're up to 650 damage a minute, which is pretty darn good. We can maybe look at some upgrades and some more interesting, maybe alchemical upgrades. When the wall's on fire, it takes additional damage. When fire and earth elements react, gain 30% more wallium, When earth and bio-elements react, gain 50% more. Okay, well, we'll get the burn reaction. Sure. I don't know how we end up getting the burn reaction to... Ooh, that's how we do it. Okay, so flint pickaxes. Pickaxe throwers have a 10% chance to deal 3 times damage as fire elemental damage. And then presumably we can get it set on fire. That's maybe the dream. Elven arrows, dealing biochemical damage. Okay, okay. Very interested in that. We've got a new little menu up at the top left-hand corner, the elements menu. That's fine. Let's get elven arrows. Sure. So, presumably, we're going to be able to deal some form of damage through bio means. Okay, saved up a little bit of money. We're gonna see if we can try and recruit some more people. Although, I can almost pick up some cannons as well. Unlocks the cannons menu and a tunnel. Okay, interesting. Oh, look at that. We just had a little bit of burnage there. That's good to note. That's fine. Our elven arrows are doing good bio... It's bio damage? I'm pretty sure it's bio damage, and then we're also getting the occasional bit of burn damage in there. That is good, too. Okay, I'm thinking for our next investment, we're probably going to buy a really large number of recruits. And I'm thinking that we maybe try and get ourselves a few additional pickaxe throwers. Because there is a chance, now that we've got the flint pickaxes upgrade, a 10% chance to deal 3 times damage as fire elemental damage, right? And that means that because we've got the burn upgrade, the wall will take... when the wall is on fire and takes bio damage, or when the wall is affected with both bio and takes fire damage, we will deal 200% more damage, which is pretty darned good. When fire and earth elements hit, gain 30% more wallium. So this is an interesting thing to pick up as well. The way that we can do additional earth damage is that if we buy infused boulders, which I'm going to do, I'm also going to buy 2 catapults. That's fine. And so now we should be able to deal earth damage, fire damage, and bio damage in pretty large quantities. Let's buy another arrow launcher as well. Arrow launcher going to be firing elven arrows, so we're getting that bio damage, which is quite nice. Critical hit, sure, we'll take critical hit chance, and we'll also take precision. Increases all chance-based upgrade skills for throwers by 10%, and that is going to give us a bonus to our flint pickaxes percentage, I believe. So that's looking good. It's feeling quite nice. Molten reaction, we're going to pick this up. Fire and earth. We're pretty much consistently getting earth. We're not getting as much fire as I would have liked, but there we go. That's a little bit of fire there, which is quite good. We can maybe look at getting another sort of alchemical upgrade, because that is going to really accelerate my damage. Already, my meager sort of clickings are irrelevant, quite frankly. But that's okay. We don't need to really worry about that. Okay, so next thing that we're maybe after is cannons. Cannons sounds cool, so what the heck, let's do it. But we're going to need to get some more recruits before we get that. And then after we've got the recruits, we just need to save up 2,000, and then we should be able to get cannons. Okay, we've got it. Cannons acquired. Fantastic. Right. A single cannon is going to cost me 1,000. Construct 1 cannon, deals fire damage. That's good. That's going to give us guaranteed fire damage, right? That's pretty nice. Do I want to pick up root reaction? When earth and bio elements react, apply 50% more of the damaging element. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to pick this up because we're pretty much guaranteed both bio and earth, because we have the constant sort of bombardment of the cannons and the constant sort of bombardment of the elven arrows. So yeah, that's pretty much a no-brainer to get 50% more damage as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, we'll take that. And then probably just saving towards cannons, because I want to see how that looks. And then maybe after that, tunnels. Oh, we've also got a spare person. Maybe pick up the arrow launcher. Ooh, look at that. We now have a health bar up at the top here. That's very, very interesting. Presumably, we need to bring it down. We need to bring it down to 0, I would imagine. We are making ever so slight progress. It is taking a long time, but I suppose that's the point of having the health bar over in the top over there. I really want to get an upgrade. I want to get an upgrade for my arrow launchers. I feel like we've not really been focusing enough on this. Increase arrow launcher damage done by 1% for each earth application on the wall. Well, that's a 40%. That's a 40% bonus, right? If we've got 40 earth applications on the wall from our catapults, then we will get 40% extra damage, presumably. But you know what? It doesn't particularly matter because I want to build myself a cannon. I'm going to need to buy a recruit, or recruit 5, and then we're going to finally be able to get a cannon. Yeah, that took like no time at all. Let's get the cannon. Boom. Okay, it's pretty substantial. It's pretty substantial. And it's going to deal fire damage, if I'm not mistaken. So that should give us a pretty consistent amount of fire damage. Let's see how long it takes to load. Okay, it looks like it fires a single shot. I didn't see how much damage it actually dealt there. But let's see if I can try and spot it when it lands on the wall. It does 120. Okay, that's the largest source of damage that we've seen thus far. More importantly, hopefully it's going to give us more instances of burn. That's the dream, anyway. But other than that, I mean, it doesn't seem absolutely amazing. I'm thinking that we probably try and save up for some of the upgrades that give us additional elemental benefits. Think in this upgrade for the catapult here. Enriched rocks increases elemental application by 1. I mean, pretty much all of our 40... In fact, I think all of our 44 applications at the moment are driven by the catapults. So I'm going to take that, and then we're going to try and get ourselves the fertilize upgrade for the arrow launchers. So that should give me a 50% damage increase, which is pretty huge. Although, to be fair, we can increase damage by just buying the damage upgrade. But I'm going to get the fertilize upgrade, and then I'm also going to buy 3 additional arrow launchers to hopefully try and accelerate our damage through the addition of more arrows hitting the wall. That's the dream, anyway. Yoink! I'll take the fertilize upgrade, and it looks like we can get more fertilize upgrades. Okay, that's cool. What's next? I mean, honestly, I'm pretty happy with how everything is looking. Maybe the tunnel? The tunnel ability? I am pretty interested in that. It is going to cost me the better part of probably more than 10k, actually, because we're going to have to recruit. Then we're going to have to unlock the tunnels. And then we're going to have to actually buy the tunneling equipment. So, there we go. But look at this. Arrows, definitely. We've increased that. I wonder if it's worth getting a alchemical upgrade. Root reaction when earth and bio elements. Yeah, I think that's it, to be honest. Because that's going to give us even more bio bonuses and earth bonuses. And then we can maybe return to getting some upgrades either with the catapults or even just getting more catapults. I feel like I definitely need to get more catapults, but it just costs a significant amount of wallium. But that's okay. We can continue to save. Sure, we'll get the upgrade for the pickaxe throwers. So that has pretty much upgraded everything that we have at the moment. Yeah, I probably just need to save up for recruitment and then maybe some more arrow launchers. Or even alternatively, we could just save up for damage 2 and fertilize 2. Fertilize 2, that's a big amount of wallium though. So, okay, well, buy the recruits. That's fine. Then we'll just... Ooh. What the heck is this? I have no idea what that is. Not sure about that. Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. Give me 2 catapults and a arrow launcher. Yeah. That is fine. Okay, this is a lot of people here. There's a lot of stuff happening. This is looking good. So, loads and loads of earth applications. Very, very happy with that. That is feeding quite vociferously my arrow launchers. We can effectively double. We can double the damage done with these arrow launchers by getting damage 2, and we can double it again getting fertilized 2. So, yeah, I think we're going to save up and try and get that done. Looks like this meter is progressing upwards, so let's see what happens when we reach 100%. Damage 2, yoink. I'll take that. It's looking pretty decent. We're going to continue to see the arrow damage just grow, which is lovely. The other interesting thing that we've not really dealt with for a little while is the alchemy area. What is this? Bio and fire? Yeah, that's good. Molten is earth and fire, which we have. It's going to give me more wallium, which honestly I will take, I think. And then root reaction is earth and bio elements reacting. So that would be good for my arrows again. But yeah, loads and loads of elemental sort of stacks coming through. We can get some upgrades for catapult as well. Increases elemental application by 2. Yeah, that's great because, again, that's just going to feed into the amount of damage that my arrows are doing. That's going to combo really, really well. And then lava, I think, increases catapult damage by 1% for each fire application on the wall. Sure, I'll take that. That sounds good. Okay, so we can prestige. Can we have a little look at what we can take in the prestige menu? Mouse deals 5%, 5 times more damage. Unlock new unit, balloons. Yes. Unlock new element, vault. Very interested. And then a whole bunch of upgrades for pretty much everything and everybody. Okay, I don't think we want to prestige quite yet. I think we want to save up and see if we can try and get some more points. But yeah, certainly it feels like we're on the right course. Anything else that I want to get right now? Upgrade for cannons. I don't know. I'm not sure I really rate the cannons, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe just buy some more recruits and then just fill them with arrow launch. I mean, is that really what we want? Ooh, look at that. We're actually maxed out in the amount of space that we have. It did say, see that? More tunnel space needed to buy more. Okay, so what if I do want to buy the tunnelers then? I didn't really think that I was going to be... Oh, okay. I see what happens here. So it looks like we just add a full additional row down at the bottom here. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So there is going to be a additional sort of cost now, and we obviously do throw four people into it, but that does mean that we got a bunch more space to buy more arrow launchers and maybe some more catapults. Okay, I'm interested. Very interested indeed. Okay, we'll pick up some more recruits now. Brilliant. That did cost quite a large amount of money. However, I'm just gonna fill all of my ranks with new arrow launchers. Yeah, I want to see how this works. Ooh, okay, it's actually down here. Oh, holy cow, we can like scroll up and down. That makes total sense. Okay, so it's gonna be like a... Okay, so we're underground. Okay, that makes more sense. I figured this was just sort of... I mean, it makes sense that we're hiring dwarves and we are underground. So that's fine. Again, you know, the lore has caught up with me, so that feels good. There's a lot of stuff happening now, which is great. I think we probably want to nab a second prestige point, I imagine, before we reset. I'm very interested in the balloons and the additional element. That to me is pretty important. But there seems to be like quite a lot of stuff here. So yeah, looking and feeling pretty good. Anything that I want to get upgrade-wise right now? Cannons, maybe? Frankly. But, I mean, I guess we'll get the upgrades. It doesn't really feel like cannons are overly fantastic. I really do like the sort of elemental synergies that we've got with the catapults and the arrow launchers. They are the best. Getting fertilized too. Yeah, increase damage done by each and every earth application. That is going to be huge, and that only costs 32,000. So we're pretty much there. But I don't think that there's any sort of like easy way to rapidly ramp up our damage from now. I think we're kind of, yeah, we're kind of at the limit of what we can really do. But you know what? We're gonna save up. We're gonna get that second prestige point, and then we're gonna reset and see where it takes us. Upgrading the catapults enriched roots. That means that we're gonna see even more earth applications here, which again is gonna mean even more arrow damage, which is just beautiful. Oh my lordy! Look at the expensiveness of these two upgrades. Damage and fertilize both over 100k and over 200k respectively. Ugh, that's a lot. That is a lot of money. And we've almost got that second prestige point, which is what I am really looking for. There we go. Nabbed it. Added a few additional troops down here. Getting almost up to about 100,000, which is pretty nice. I think we're going to go in Prestige right now. Boom, let's do it. 417,000 skill experience collected and 2 points gained. Okay, let's see. Increase Wallium gain from molten reactions by 80%. Increase the maximum number of pickaxe throwers per level from 10 to 15. When pickaxes deal fire damage, deal 7% more damage and apply 50% more fire element to the wall. Wall is 5 times more effective. I don't really like any of these, to be honest. Maybe I should have stuck around until 3. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're definitely going to see balloons in just a second, but let's do Wallium reaction gained. And then burn reactions from bio damage. Sure, we'll take that as well. We unfortunately... Oh, yeah, I guess this just happens. I guess this is... maybe we need to unlock it. I don't know. Anyway, let's commit skills. That's fine. And then let's see... Oh, I see. There's skills over here. Ah, interesting. Okay, well, let's get back to roughly where we were, and then we can sort of pick up from there. Okay, making some interesting progress over here. We're fairly well through the sort of, the first prestige, I guess. Still with our sort of 2 skills here. Yeah, this is doing a lot of damage for me. You can actually see the wall has developed some cracks. We're just less than 50%. We haven't earned that sort of 3rd prestige point yet, which is why I'm only bringing us back in right about now. But we've pretty much got all of our cannons down on this lower floor here. A couple of things to point out. It doesn't actually matter where you burn the wall, whether you're burning the wall up here with the sort of pickaxe throwers, or whether you're burning the wall down here with the cannons. If you burn the wall anywhere, you will get that reaction. It doesn't have to just be on the sort of same level, which is kind of, you know, worth noting. Also worth noting, I think, these 2 upgrades are actually kind of huge for us. Increases Wallium gain by molten reactions by 80%. I've almost maxed this out. We need, I guess, 1 more in order to max it out. But this is allowing me to make a tremendous amount of money, and also this burn reaction that's given us 120. This has given us an extra 80%. That's a huge amount of additional cash and additional damage. Any upgrades that I want to pick up right now? No. We can probably do another round of recruitment fairly soon. I guess lava is kind of good. Increased catapult damage by 2 to 3%. So yeah, let's do that, because then again, the lava feeds into the catapults. Right, no, hold on. Let me get this right. So the fireballs feed into the catapult. So increased catapult damage done by, you know, 3% at the moment for each fire application on the wall. So that does more damage. Plus, the enriched rocks then fire at the wall, and they give damage to the arrow launchers, which get the damage from fertilizer. Increase arrow launcher damage done by 2 to 3% on the wall. I don't think the pickaxes feed into anything here. They just add fire, which of course helps with the molten reaction. It's all connected. It's all connected. We're gonna get through this wall, like, fairly soon now, to be honest. There is quite a satisfying sort of... This game is really chunking already. There's quite a sort of satisfying... Maybe if I go into... Will that make any difference? Yeah, maybe that... Maybe that'll allow things to be a little bit better. The game... Yeah, it's chunking... It's still chunking a little bit. But it's all connected. It's all connected in a very, very sort of satisfying manner. Let's do another load of recruitment, and then I think we probably just buy some more cannons. Yeah, I'm keen to buy some more cannons. Probably also should be buying some more arrow launchers as well. The more, the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. Gonna save up for the last alchemy upgrade. I think we'll save up for the... burn damage, actually. I think the burn damage is slightly better, although, again, both really, really decent. But either way, it's looking really quite good at the moment. And as I say, we're about to get to this wall, which is going to be, well, very satisfying, I suppose. Okay, whoa, look at it. It's happening. It's happening. The wall has been destroyed, and it's been replaced with another wall. Okay. It's just got a sort of health meter. Right. I guess that's armor. I guess that's a 30% armor that we have, which is just more more damage to get through before we're going to be able to take more HP off it. Okay, well, that's fine. We are probably looking towards our next prestige point now, which is A-okay. Everything is very, very expensive for us to get. Yeah, probably just want to keep on upgrading my catapults, arrow launchers, and cannons. And then see if we can maybe make a little bit of movement down through this thing. Okay, I've been punting away at this wall for quite a while. It has made no difference at all to the HP up top. We've even got a second filled out lane and, you know, a couple of extra arrow launchers down here. So I think we're going to prestige. Yeah, we're going to do it. 5.19 million experience points collected. These are new. Oh yeah, we don't need to unlock this. It literally just unlocks as we go. Okay, that's fine. So I got 3 points. What do I want to pick up? Each minor unit increases earth damage by 5%. Volt damage increases by 50% for every type of reaction it makes. Catapults deal 2.5% more damage for each application of earth on the wall. I think I'll take that. Sure. We must break the wall even if we create questionable working conditions. Maximum pickaxe throwers per level from 10 to 15. I mean, I've not even got close to that. I think we're going to get the Wallium thing. 7% more damage and apply 50% more fire to the element. Sure. I mean, we did the burn reaction last time, but let's not worry about that. Let's instead get the pickaxe this time. So, I'm hoping that we've got balloons, which is quite exciting. Let's start off. And, of course, we've got ourselves a... What is it? The clicky mouse deals 5% or 5 times more damage. What have we got down here? Taser balloons? Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's get recruitment started. We'll start the process of just getting a few... Let's not go over the top on the pickaxe throwers. It's just enough to sort of get us a little bit of income. Critical hits, flint pickaxes, etc. Start generating the cash and... I mean, we do kind of want pickaxe throwers. Pickaxe deals fire damage. Yeah, so we will probably do that. We'll get... Oh, yeah, we need to get people, and loads and loads and loads of arrow launchers. Ideally, I want to buy them all at once. The reason being is that it will allow all of our money to come in at one time, which is quite a satisfying thing. So I think I'm just going to save up like $1,000 and then buy all of the arrow launchers at the same time, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, $1,000 in the bank. Let's buy. Bring them all in a glorious procession, which is going to mean that they all launch their arrows at the same time, which is really, really, really quite cool. There we go. Nice. Looking good. I mean, it won't be exactly the same time. Okay, you know, that was a little underwhelming, I gotta be honest. Yeah, a little bit out of sync as well, but hey-ho. Anyway, let's get the elven arrows, flint pickaxes, precision, etc. Get it all, and then let's see if we can maybe try and skip forward in time to see when we have balloons, because that is something that I am very interested in seeing how that ends up working out. Ooh, just unlocked alchemy. We've actually got a load of additional reactions as well. A charge reaction, volt and bio. We gain 50% more skill experience from the damage. That's pretty powerful. Fire and volt increase damage by 1% of volt application on the wall. Breaker, when earth and volt elements react, reduce wall's current elemental resistance by 1%. Okay, so I guess that was the sort of like little armor shield that we had up in the top left-hand corner of the second wall. We're not far off getting taser balloons. I'm really, really, really keen to get that. I am going to pick up catapults as well. That's fine. And then I think, yeah, we save up for taser balloons because I am so interested in seeing what this is gonna give us. Okay, 2K in the bank. Let's get taser balloons. Heck yeah. I have no idea what to expect. Deals volt elemental damage. Literally just one upgrade. Okay. Let's get the cash, and then let's buy a taser balloon, and then we'll see if we can try and get the sort of regular upgrades that we're after. I'm thinking the alchemical reaction that gives me... Where is it? Skill experience, volt, and bio. Yeah, I mean, well, we've already got bio, so this is going to be a pretty easy way to... Oh, we're going to have to get this. It's going to be a pretty easy way for us to nab a whole bunch of additional experience. I mean, 50% extra experience is a lot. Whether or not it's going to make a sort of overall difference to the grand scheme of things, I'm not too sure. But you know what? I guess we'll find out. Okay, Taser Balloon. Let's have a little look at you. There you are. Glorious. Glorious, glorious stuff. And then, where is it? Charge Reaction, Volt and Bio. Yep, yoink that. And honestly, probably going to go for another yoink. We'll see if that ends up giving us much more goodies. Okay. Okay. Right. I mean, it's... okay, it's a little underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little underwhelming. It's a little underwhelming. But at least we're getting 50% bonus skill points. That's kind of fun. Buy 2 catapults, buy infused boulders. Let's sort of start the process of getting things up and running as per. We need to get the molten reaction upgraded as well, which is fire and earth. And in order to get fire, I'm probably going to want to get some more pickaxes and then get some precision upgrades as well. I think we're going to skip the cannons on this level. Kind of feels like I've tried to run with cannons, but let's maybe see if we can try and dodge the cannon bullet. We'll save 4 people instead of investing 4 people into cannons. We'll save them up for some bigger, grander, and greater purpose. I guess the good thing about balloons, I've got 2 more coming in right now. They only cost 1,000 to buy, and I don't think that they take up any space, which is really nice, which means that I can kind of put off actually buying the, what is it, the tunneling device for a little while longer. So what's that? 6 balloons total. We've got 5 in play, 1 coming. A decent amount of volt damage. I mean, I don't think it's anything really to write home about. It's right down here. I think it's this little green bar. 26 elemental. The fact that there's only one sort of place that we can upgrade it, and it's in the damage department, is kind of sucky, but... you know, I guess it's fine. We'll do catapult upgrades. That's fine too. Pickaxe throwers. Yeah, maybe nab ourselves a few additional pickaxe throwers. Anything that we want to get in the alchemical department. Probably plasma reaction. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, potentially. Increase the damage by 1% of volt application on the wall. Sure, we'll get that. That will mean that we get a little bit more bang for our buck in terms of the plasma damage that's coming in, which is quite nice. Lots of charge reactions as well, which means that we're getting a whole bunch of additional experience. Yeah, I'm liking these new reactions, these new upgrades. This is pretty darn cool. And it's totally different from last time, where we were seeing, you know, the arrow launchers far and away giving us the most damage. Now it's the molten reaction, and the molten reaction, if you will recall, is a reaction between fire and earth. So it's actually, yeah, well, half of it is the damage from these guys, and then also the other half of it is the damage from the pickaxes. The pickaxes are causing pretty much all of the fire right now. So, yeah, well, there you go. That's kind of cool. I like how you can kind of build it in different ways depending on the different sort of skills that you pick up between runs. Anyway, ladies and gents, we're going to wrap things up right about now. I think the game is kind of refusing to run in a bit of a sort of smooth fashion, maybe because I'm recording it at the moment. But the point remains, if you've had a good time, consider subscribing to the channel. Like the video. I don't know. That's what YouTubers say these days, isn't it? I'm not sure. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Orbital Potato. Thank you ever so much for watching. Check out the game link down in the description. I'll catch you next time. Bye.